Beautiful morning, beautiful people. It's Ayo Adams on the sports segment of the weekend show. And I mean, it's been really some amazing week, but it's been quite sad for tennis lovers such as I am. I'm a big football fan, but I'm also a big tennis fan. And first it was Serena, and now we have Roger Federer, who now bows out from tennis on tour as he announces retirement. That will start after the Laver Cup. Roger Federer is retiring from professional tennis at the age of 41 after a series of knee injuries and operations, which closing a career which has won him over 20 Grand Slams, and he has finished the season ranked #1 a lot of times. He has helped create a golden era of men's tennis with rivals Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic, as you may know. And the three, for this past years, have presented themselves with challenges across the tour and competitions. In form of injuries and surgeries, Federer said on Thursday in a post on his social media account, "I've worked hard to return to full competitive form, but I also know my body capacities and limits, and it's a message to me lately that has been clear. I'm 41 years old. I've played more than 1,500 tennis matches over 24 years. Tennis has treated me more generously than I ever would have dreamt. And now I must recognize when it's time to end this competitive career." I mean, Roger Federer has been nothing but spectacular and amazing and inspirational to a lot of tennis youngsters across the world. In over 24 years on tours, Roger Federer has played 1,526 single matches. He's won 1,251. He's been world #1 for the total of 310 weeks. He has total accumulation of 103 titles, 20 Grand Slams, and never ever has Roger Federer retired from a tennis match. What an amazing feat from the Swiss superstar. And that's not all that happened. I mean, a lot of tennis counterparts, rivals, and friends share lots of gratitude across the social media platforms, and I will share with you a couple. We'll start with Rafael Nadal, who goes, "Dear Roger, my friend and rival, I wish this day would never have come. It's a sad day for me personally and for the sports people around the world. I say it to you when we spoke, and now it's here. It's been a pleasure, but also an honor and privilege to share these years with you." He finished saying, "For now, I truly wish you all the happiness with your wife, Mirka, your kids, your family, and enjoy what's ahead of you. I will see you in London at the Laver Cup." And another counterpart across the world of tennis, Novak Djokovic also sends his regards to Roger Federer, stating, "It's hard to see this day and put it into words, all that we've shared on the court and sports together over a decade of incredible moments and battles to think back and forth. Your career has set the tone for what it means to achieve excellence and lead with integrity." He also finishes up saying, "Looking forward to celebrating your achievements and seeing you in London." Well, from one #1 to another former world #1, Carlos Alcaraz, the just concluded U.S. Open winner and world #1 tennis. Roger has been one of my idols and a source of inspiration. Thank you for everything you've done for our sport. I still want to play with you. Wish you all the luck in the world for what comes next. And we also had one person that most people used to call the new Federer, which is Stefanos Tsitsipas, the Greek superstar. He goes saying, "And thank you, Roger Federer, for elevating our sport to an unfathomable extent, for making the sport look so effortless, but complicated to emulate at the same time. Your style, personality, talent, finesse, and passion will be remembered in a game of tennis forever." And he finishes up saying, "To truly Federize someone, you must only not dominate them, but also dominate them with class and style. And that can be found in the Urban Dictionary. Thanks to you, Roger Federer." And from the footballing world, we have Lionel Messi, counterpart, another brilliant world counterpart, stating to Roger Federer on his Instagram page, he goes saying, "A genius, unique in the history of tennis, and an example for any athlete. All the best in your new stage. We will miss seeing you on court, making us enjoy." At Roger Federer. I mean, those were really gracious and amazing pleasantries and feedbacks, and I mean, parting words to the great maestro Roger Federer, one of its kind, a unique superstar in the world of tennis, bowing out. If you're a fan of tennis, go to our Instagram page and Twitter handle and Facebook to let us know how you feel about Roger Federer and his departure from the tour of tennis. We shift gears into football and move to the Uefa Champions League, which match day 2 commenced on Tuesday and Wednesday, respectively. It was an amazing scene with brilliant goals and magnificent displays and a lot of upsets, to say the least. Sporting CP became the first team ever to defeat an English club after a series of meetings. But guess who that English club is? no one else but Tottenham Hotspur. They got defeated on Champions League match day to round 2 as Tottenham Hotspur lost to Sporting in the closing minutes of the game. It was a brilliant game, exciting game that Spurs had quite not dominated, but Sporting did nothing but pressed harder. And in the last couple of minutes in the game, 89th and the 90th minute, 2 goals were put past Spurs by Paulinho and his colleague, and they defeated Tottenham Hotspur 2-0, which made them took all 3 points. And Antonio Conte was left wanting, and there were a lot of trolls on social media stating, no English club has lost to Sporting CP before. Well, it came to Spurs and they decided to lose. They were not the only team who also faced an upset. The old ladies of Juventus have been really having a dramatic season with unstable fixtures and unstable results and unbalanced match days. Well, they've now suffered another defeat to the hands of the Portuguese giant Benfica. Note that Juventus have never, ever lost 2 opening games in their Champions League ever in their history. And now they have, and they sit bottom of the table while Benfica took 2 goals ahead, 2-1 win against Juventus, the old ladies. And it was just an exciting game to watch. I mean, Juventus being a team star-studded with superstars such as Vlahovic, Angel Di Maria, and very lots more. But eventually they lost to Portugal's Benfica. I mean, it's just been surreal so far. Well, moving on to another interesting headline and update. Well, it was sad to see yesterday on social media platforms where Brazilian and Real Madrid superstar Vinicius Jr. was subjected to racial abuse because of his style of celebration. Well, this all started when the president of the Spanish agent stated that dancing after scoring a goal is unacceptable in Spain. You must respect your rivals, and subsequently, lots of trolls started. Well, that statement was also backed up by Atletico Madrid's captain, and notably that the reason why this incident has graced our screens is because the Madrid derby is happening tomorrow, where Real Madrid will be taking on Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. And the Atletico Madrid captain had this to say: there will be trouble, for sure, that is to be expected. If in the end he scores and decides to dance, well, it's what he wants to do. And this has now sparked a lot of reaction across social media platforms, where Vinicius Jr. has now been receiving hate, insults, and a lot of racial slurs and abuse. One of the players who were really fast to come to his rescue and response was Neymar. And an hashtag was stated on social media platforms. But we also have a tweet from the great Brazilian Ronaldo Nazario, who stated, "Your dance does not disrespect anyone. Racism does. It disrespects, excludes, hurts, and kills. Baila, hashtag Baila Vini Jr., which means keep dancing." We also have another tweet from a handler here at Ewura_Ama19. She goes, "Griezmann did a monkey dance against Real Madrid in Santiago Bernabeu. In the second frame, both Griezmann and Koke did a dance against Cadiz, and no one talked about it. Atletico Madrid players sees football as war. I want to see Vinicius score and dance, and let's see what happens. Hashtag Baila Vini Jr." And in another tweet, we also have Bucci_Leba, who goes, "The footballing world is praying and hoping Vinicius Jr. dances when he scores, so we can see what the Lord confused Koke wants to do. Biggest joke of a statement of the year." And afterwards, we had the console game platform EA Sport FIFA posted a video of Vinicius, a cameo video of Vinicius Jr., about 10-15 seconds of him dancing, and they also tagged it Baila Vini Jr. in support and solidarity, in support of Vinicius Jr.'s antics on social media platform. That was a really great sight to see that a lot of people are coming to his defense. And he also put out a statement. Well, Real Madrid finally put out a statement condemning the act. They go, "We condemn all types of racist and xenophobic language and behavior in football, sports, and life in general, such as the regrettable and unfortunate comments made against our player, Vinicius Jr., in the last few hours. Real Madrid would like to express its affection and support for Vinicius Jr., a player who regards football as an attitude towards life through joy, respect, and sportsmanship. Football is the most global sport. There is and should be a model of values and coexistence. The club has directed its legal services to take actions against anyone who makes racist remarks towards our player." And I mean, to all the football fans across the world, we have the voice and we have the power to shut this thing down. But I mean, looking at young talents coming out to play football, express themselves and score goals. I mean, there is no one here who has said, who's watching this, who has played football, will say, we've not celebrated in style to spite the opponent. That's the game of football, the controversy, the football and the gestures around it. Let's not bring football to a state where it comes to racist slurs and abuse. Neymar Jr. also got yellow carded for celebrating after a goal in the Champions League. Richarlison also got subjected to a lot of insults when he showboated against Nottingham Forest. It's football, and Brazilians are known for showboating and called what they call jogar bonito. That's the expression of football. I mean, Ronaldinho, the happiest man in the world, one of the best footballers in the world, was also a dazzler and a dancer, the samba steps after he scores his goals at the Camp Nou. Well, football fans across the world, racist and racial slurs should stop. As opposed to what we're doing these days, we should support our football players. I mean, they've given us brilliant moments. Well, moving on, we'll now move finally to grassroots football, where we'll go to the Meribet 5 Premier League that's still currently on in Lagos. So the final list have now emerged in teams of Isabi Play FC and Snow Lions have made it to the final of the Lagos edition. Isabi Play defeated Mandarin FC 1-0 with goal coming from the extra time from Shola, and Snow Lions defeated Essentro FC. Snow Lions defeated Essentro FC also with a 1-goal defeat, while AZ scored that brilliant goal to cap off the game. Isabi Play and Snow Lions will now go into the final of the Lagos edition September 20, next Saturday. If you're a fan of grassroots football, make sure you go to the 5 Premier League at 5_Premier League to see live feeds of games and matches at the final. The Lagos final will see Isabi Play versus Snow Lions. The winner will now face 12 Strong FC at the national finals in Ibadan on October 1st. Well, like I said, if you're a fan of grassroots football, make sure you tune in. Make sure you see those games at 5_Premier League. Well, we went to the street to ask our fans how they feel about the new coach Graham Potter and how they felt about the sacking of Thomas Tuchel. Here is what they had to say. My name is Ayo Adams. I'll be seeing you same time next week. Bye-bye for now.
It wasn't worth it because Tuchel really tried. Even during the time of sanction, he stood for Chelsea. He used his money, he encouraged the players, and they did well. Yes, that might yes will be 50%. Due to the achievements he has achieved when he was in Brighton.
To be honest, I'm not okay. I'm not a Chelsea fan though, but Tuchel is somebody I respect a lot as a coach. He has done a great job. I mean, looking at the statistics, no coach has entered a cup final like he does in such a short amount of time. And I think when the team was in a state where they were sanctioned that they couldn't spend money, he handled the club affairs very well. And I think sacking him is very much unfair. The new coach, which is Graham Potter, well, he and Tuchel actually had almost the same tactics. 33-40.